Do you find difficulty in communicating with your guides and getting answers to simple questions? Hello, my name is Liz. I'm an intuitive psychic medium, and I'd like to talk to you today about a technique that I use to communicate with my guides. In my beginners playlist, I talk about using playing cards to get answers to yes/no questions from your guides. This is another technique to use for yes/no answers. It is not the best technique for people who have ADHD, but you might want to try it because it's fun. And disclaimer, I have clairaudience. I can hear my guides. I ask for numbers just as a different way of communicating with them. And again, because I find it fun and I like the cliffhangers I am left on sometimes. So here's some things that you're going to want to know before you engage in this practice. Number one, ask your question very clearly. Number two, if you are going to do not use single digit numbers. If you're going to use a double digit number, you're going to want to be shown the answer more than one time. If you use a number that is 3 or 4 digits, then you really only need to be shown the answer once and you're good to go. Number 3, be open. Don't be only looking for the number that is associated with the answer that you want. You need to be open to seeing whichever number comes in for you. Number 4, make sure you have a clear timeline within which you want to see the number. And really, for most of you, it should not be less than 12 hours. As you develop your intuition and your intuitive skill, you can ask your guides to show you in a quicker time frame, and you'll be able to get that answer in a quicker time frame. So let's say that there's a job opportunity that's being presented to you and you're thinking about applying. You can ask your guides, is this the position I am supposed to apply for in alignment with my highest good at this moment? Keep it specific. Keep it aligned to your highest good, not to your ego. And then you can say, show me the number 11 for yes, 22 for no, 3 times in the next 12 hours. Or you can say, show me the number 111 in the next 12 hours if I'm supposed to. Or show me the number 111 if I'm supposed to, and show me the number 347 if I'm not supposed to. And then pay attention to all the numbers around you. I like doing this when I'm driving because there's so many numbers. There's so many license plates and addresses and billboards with phone numbers, right? I'm surrounded by numbers when I'm driving. So it's like a fun game for me to play just to kind of distract myself on longer drives. But for those of you, again, who struggle with focus, you might not want to do this when you're driving. You might want to do this when you're scrolling TikTok because I use TikTok for this as well. There's all these numbers down the right-hand side, right, with the likes and the views and the shares. It's a great technique that works very effectively if your intentions are in the right place and you are open to receiving whatever answer is meant for you. One thing I caution you is do not use any kind of technique in communicating with your guides to plot out every single decision that you are trying to make. You have to make some things using your own intuition. And if you rely on your guides too heavily, they're going to fuck with you. They're going to give you intentionally an answer that is wrong, so to speak, in order to take you down a path of lessons so that you learn to rely on your own intuition. If you have any further questions about this technique, or if you'd like other techniques to communicate with your guides, drop them in the comments. Please join me when I go live on Friday nights on TikTok at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you'd like to book a private read with me, please do so through the link in my bio to my website. And if you want to know more, beginners or not, follow for more.